Hi ladies and gentlemen, it's December 17th. I want to show you this. Okay, do you see that? Do you see that? All of you vets, all of you military people out there? Now, I want to take you back to a video I made a few months ago. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. In October, I made a video about principles, not benefits, directed at the vets. Okay? And basically what I said was that if you don't stand up for a principle and only talk about your benefits, only be concerned about the money, you're going to lose both. If we had gone there to the mall, to Washington, and talked about the Constitution, that the government better start doing what it's required to do by its own law, they wouldn't have cut your pensions, would they? They'd know that you have a lot more strength. Where's the DAV? Where's the American Foreign Legion? All these other veterans organizations. It's because when you work for money, it's death. Principle is what we should have gone for. I want to show you this video I made. I want you to go back and look at it. I just want you to see this small cut from it so that you'll know. Yes, I'm really agitated. I feel vindicated, but I want you to see this. Okay, and here's the video that I posted on October 16th, 2013, and it's called Principles, Not Benefits. Do you see that? Do you see that? Principles, not benefits. Okay? I want you to go back and watch that. All right? And I'm going to talk about it here. And unfortunately, a lot of people aren't getting it. And I want to talk to the veterans right now. Look, you know, again, I'm really happy that you're standing up and you're saying something. But today, a large group of you go to the mall and you demand an end to the government shutdown. Why? Because of your benefits. You're there arguing because of your benefits. Because you fought for the country, you deserve to have your benefits. Ladies and gentlemen, that's no different argument, really. I mean, you could say, yeah, you know, you went in harm's way and all that, but people in Social Security, they're going to have their benefits cut so that they worked all their lives, you know. You're going to get pensions that are going to go away. And people say, you know, I worked for that all my life. Look, the basic argument isn't right. That's not what we should be there for, and that's not why I did all of this. Because it's selfishness. We should have gone to the mall today and said, you better hold fast to the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and knock off this nonsense. We don't owe the derivatives markets. We don't owe the debt that the country is signed on to. We need to get rid of the Federal Reserve. We need to get rid of the international bankers and have, as Brant Thornton said, our own medium of exchange outside of all of these other influences. Like I said, the wind's blowing hard today. I don't know if I'm making my point. You know, I didn't do all this because I was afraid that my benefits would get cut off. Is it a possibility? Certainly it is. But that's not the reason, okay? I'm really disappointed that you had to go to the mall and complain that you're not getting your benefits. You know, maybe it is all lost. It's all over our heads, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? We just don't get it. It's all about me, and what I got coming for me. Not about principle. Do I want to pay my bills? Certainly I do. But I also know that unless we get back to the basic principles of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and hold the government steadfast, and all the rest of this it's lost on us. I'm really disappointed. Not that I care, right? Not that you care, not that the trolls care, not that the CIA cares, not that the government cares. They're looking at it and say, yeah, Roy, yeah, he thought they'd get it, and they don't. You know what? Maybe you don't. So you're going to get your benefits while the whole country comes crashing down in a fiery collision. What insanity. Okay. Calm down here a little bit. Here's the issue. You know, I was made fun of. I was vilified. I was cursed. I was put down because I said that if we put our own welfare, our own concerns ahead of principle, that this illegal, illicit, criminal government would even turn on its wounded warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, the government has told the vets, okay, that they are the #1 domestic terrorist possibility. Did you think that they wouldn't give illegal aliens more benefits than you, or cut yours to keep theirs? Or whatever other social programs are going on that aren't even justified under the Constitution. Do you understand now? You know, I just made my Christmas message. You know, I really didn't want to ruin the season. But, wow, you know, to get vindicated that quickly on the issues that I try to present and try to get across to you. Okay, I'm going to calm down. Okay, I'm going to calm down. I'm going to talk in very general spiritual terms. I kind of alluded to it already. If you work only for money, death is your reward. Destruction is your reward. If you don't stand up for principle, they're going to take your money from you anyway. Veterans, it's time to get our priorities correct. Stand by the oath that we took to support and defend the Constitution of the United States and that all-important Bill of Rights. The vets have more right to their pensions, to being helped than anybody else in the country. I know that. But that's not the issue. The issue is we want to save the Democratic Republic of the United States of America, the constitutional Democratic Republic of the United States of America, because without it, all of your sacrifices are for nothing. And they're going to keep taking your money from you. They're going to take your possessions. They want to take your weapons from you. They want to tell you you're terrorists. Will you reconsider that we must approach this entire issue not from the point of what we deserve financially, but what the country, what our fellow Americans deserve, which isn't the progressive, fascist, actually, principles and socialist principles that are being forced upon us now, that we fought generations literally for to stop, so that we could have individual liberty in this country and a limited government chained down by the Constitution. That it's the one the Constitution applies to, not the people. The government was supposed to have derived its powers from the governed, not the other way around. The government isn't supposed to grant us anything. We already have it all. We granted to the federal government limited powers to take care of certain specific principles. And people have fought and died to try to uphold that, at least in their minds, even if they weren't doing it in actuality, because there have been, a lot of deceits along. But we know better now. I'm sorry about the lighting here tonight. I'm doing this in a hurry. I'm going to go ahead and put this up. Please go back and watch that video and think about what happened today and where you are on the ladder, their priorities. You're not on it at all. They're only keeping you there as long as they can still milk it out of you, get out of you what they want. Your blood and your bones and your flesh and your lives weren't enough. Principle. We must stand on principle and demand, according to our oath, that this government abides by its own law, the supreme law of the land, the Constitution of the United States, and that all important, non-negotiable Bill of Rights.